Welcome to the latest GTA Online weekly update changes, where luxury is the name of the game this week, and this event isn't just about any old vehicle discounts and bonuses here. Rockstar actually themed this one more on the high life side, with some of the more expensive and exclusive vehicles and properties being discounted. On Wednesday, I touched on all of the discounts, bonuses, and all changes with the weekly event in my recent video, highlighting every detail of this weekly update. So if you missed the news, that's for you to watch right there. But this video is going to be about showcasing the property and vehicle discounts in particular, how each and every one of them performs, what it's like to be an owner of that property and business in question, and also some tips on how to make money with it, what unique features the vehicles offer, and how the vehicles can also be customized to stand out even more. So if you're a regular, thank you so much for supporting my weekly buyer's guide series. I love reviewing all these cars and businesses each week for you guys, and with that said, let's jump in. Starting off with our property discount, definitely leaning on the more entrepreneurial, luxurious, and CEO side, we have 30% off all executive offices, upgrades, and modifications. So the cheapest one is going to be Maze Bank West at 700,000 plus this week. Now this week in GTA with this discount, it is an excellent time to invest in an office, and I'm going to give you guys my top 5 reasons why you should consider purchasing one. Owning a CEO office is going to be your gateway to acquiring special cargo warehouses, which are crucial for storing and selling cargo crates in the game. And while the warehouses this week unfortunately are not discounted, with this week's double money event on the cargo sales, the profits are insane. For instance, selling from a large warehouse could net you over $4.44 million per sale, and with the potential to own up to 5 large warehouses in total, your earnings could exceed $22.2 million just this week alone. The CEO office also allows for you to manage cargo with ease, and you can also bypass sourcing cooldowns by alternating among multiple warehouses, thereby maximizing your profit-making potential, and the efficiency here is amplified by that option to pay warehouse staff to source your crates, even when you're offline. Recent updates have also introduced the ability to sell on invite-only sessions, which reduces the risk of interference from other players, and this is also advantageous for solo players like me out there who prefer hassle-free deliveries. Another good reason to get the office is executive offices also unlock the ability for you to complete export mixed goods deliveries, which provide a steady flow of extra income while you manage your main cargo operations. So these in particular don't impact your warehouse stock on their own, and they just offer a simple way to make $100,000 every 48 minutes with the double money this week. Normally it would be $50K per 48-minute cooldown. And then finally, utilizing tools like the Terabyte or setting strategic spawn points at your office can also accelerate your sourcing missions, and these strategies significantly reduce the time between missions, further boosting your efficiency and eventual profitability. With a big first step to getting the Terabyte and things like that is you probably want to get an office as well. But now let's talk about the vehicle discounts. We do have 30% off the Grotti Itali GTO for $1.375 million. This car is inspired by the Ferrari 812 Superfast. It offers incredible acceleration and top speed, and also has a really good braking system as well that suits it as a nice getaway car in this game. Initially when it released, it did have issues with handling, and it was also prone to oversteer during hard turns, and it also had instability over bumps due to the rear bias all-wheel drivetrain and the handling flags. But post Diamond Casino and Resort update, however, these handling issues have been significantly mitigated here, and overall the Itali GTO is now far more controllable and competitive in races too, even when you compare it to its rival like the Itali RSX. However, the one problem with this car is the durability still remains a concern because it's quite susceptible to damage from collisions. We also have 30% off the Dinka Jester Classic for $553,000. This car is well suited for some urban cruising with its good speed, strong acceleration, and excellent handling. It also maintains control around sharp turns or even over small bumps and curbs, although it does exhibit a little bit of understeer at those high speeds. And then the car's steering system is somewhat loose, which can be a challenge when you corner, but overall I think it does enhance its drifting capability when it's put in the hands of an expert driver. And while this car does match the top speed of its modern and race car counterparts, the Jester Classic is also slightly weaker in acceleration, and also because it's rear wheel drive, you're going to notice you need more runway to outpace some of its comparable vehicles in the game. But overall, the Jester Classic is almost exclusively based on the 4th gen Supra, and so you got to pick it up for that reason. We also have 30% off the Ubermacht Revolter. This is a removed vehicle this week, and you can get it at Premium Deluxe Motorsport. The Revolter stands out in this game because it has good acceleration like these other cars, and also surprisingly surpasses many sports cars and even some supercars, thanks to the significant attraction it gets because it doesn't really have any wheel spin at all. The top speed is only 116 miles an hour, so it's not all that great. However, the Revolter's heft is still going to be advantageous in traffic because you're allowed to navigate through cars with ease and tackle light corners and rough terrain smoothly due to this car's stable handling system and also minimal risk of oversteer that it has. The one problem though is it lacks durability and it cannot be upgraded with armor plating, so a lot of pieces of the car are going to detach easily upon significant impacts here. And then also another plus is it's all-wheel drive, and you can also equip 2 front-facing machine guns that offer decent firepower against ground targets or maybe even lightly armored targets, but of course heavily armored vehicles and people, not going to do much of a difference there. Not that the weaponry makes this car all that much better, but it still offers a unique feature on this car, and the Revolter is based on that Cadillac Escala concept vehicle. We also have 30% off the Buckingham Luxor for $1.1 million. Honestly, this is more for roleplay. It would be ideal for those leisurely flights in the game, but obviously it's not going to fare well in competitive scenarios. It's not weaponized, but surprisingly it is kind of fast. It matches the Shamal's top speed, but it is going to be slower than the Raiju, the Hydra, the P996 Laser, the Bessra, and even the Vestra. And it's also one of the least agile and heaviest aircraft in the game, so keep that in mind. It's based on, one, we have the Cessna Citation jet as well as the Learjet 45. But overall, it's not worth buying because you can just pick it up at the hangar at the main entrance to the airport, so you're always going to have access to one to fly and basically test drive if you want, if you will. Then moving on, we also have 40% off the Buckingham Supervolito Carbon, as well as the standard Supervolito for $1.998 million and $1.267 million respectively. The only differences here between these two are the price. They both have the exact same performance. And in GTA, you know, the Supervolito, it does have good agility and good enough handling, so it is a nice option compared to a larger heli like the Swift, but it's not going to match the versatility, of course, of the Sparrow, the Buzzard, the Akula, or even the Hunter, so it's not going to be that great for using on missions or, of course, grinding money in the game. From what I can tell, it seems to be based on the Eurocopter EC-145, and while the design in GTA isn't one-for-one with the real-life counterpart, that's still probably what it's most inspired by. So what I would recommend you buy is, of course, the offices with full upgrades. Definitely get the Grotti Itali GTO, the Dinka Jester Classic. I would consider buying the Ubermacht Revolter if you're just bored and want to try something new, and then of course I would avoid the Luxor as well as the Supervolito. But with that said, those are all the discounts for review here in this GTA 5 online weekly update video, basically just going in depth on the performance, customization, things like that. I will have a removed vehicles video out later this week as well, along with a money guide for the special cargo sales and the export mixed goods and things like that, and maybe a live gameplay on the Madrazo missions as well. So let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.